good enough that you have to understand.
It's the Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagonmasters with Speck, Rhodes, and Norma Jean, bringing you your favorite songs and stars of the Grand Ole Opry.
It's so glad to see you, been wondering how you've been. Everybody feels fine, let fun begin.
Thank you. Howdy and welcome to the Porter Wagoner Show. We're mighty glad you took time out today to watch some good old country style picking and singing. We've got it for you today, too. Before we serve you too much singing, we're going to give you a little shot of old Mountain Dew. Mack? Down the road here from me, there's an old holler tree where you lay down $1 or two. And you go round the bend when you come back again. There's a jug full of good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that old Mountain Dew. And then that's what you do. I'll jump my mug if you fill up my jug with some good old Mountain Dew. That good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that old Mountain Dew. And them nights that you will be. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with some good old Mountain Dew. Thank you. Thank you, Speck, for helping me open things up here. We had some requests for old Speck and I to do a duet. That's about the only one we know, I think. We're delighted to have one of our very special favorite friends with us today, a fellow who we've shared the stage of the Grand Ole Opry with many, many times, and that wasn't him that just came in this end. And has made some wonderful records for the RCA Victor folks. So let's all get together and roll out the carpet and welcome the Singing Ranger, Hank Snow. How about it? Mighty glad to have you come back and visit with us again.
It's always a great honor to visit great friends and great artists and to be here on your fine program, Porter.
Thank you. And I think you've got, we were talking a while ago before the show, you've had so many great records. All of us guys love all of them. So how about doing 2 or 3 first, would you? A little
Thank
medley
you,
song?
Porter. I would like to do a few of the old up-tempo numbers that we recorded over the past, kind of splice them together, and we do hope that we might find one that you like.
Well, the gold runs below the snow, honey, bye-bye. Take out your claim now on some other guy. I'm flying to a dime to tell the money is gone, but the gold runs over and the bums run too long. Now when I had the money, honey, things were just fine. You spent my money like I was mine, but now you mistreat me because my money is gone. Those big and mama used to start moving on. They give him his orders at Monroe, but didn't you say and keep your way behind time? This is not 38, but it's old 97. You must put her in bed for a long time. Then he looked round and said, it's like a reach mama, just stumble on a little more coal. And when we crossed that wide open mountain, he could walk so loud he said, take a roll, right? if I'm taking one more ride. Way out there on the prairie, here I get in my high. The pickety flag of the railroad track is calling. Hear the man that knows where the Panapee goes when she runs the steam. And the big loud bell at the pond bow wow to hear her whistle scream. She's bound to go where the rain goes.
That's real great.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank
we
you.
want to mention the name of a couple of the Rainbow Ranch boys here, too. And first of all, the fiddle player's name is
Buddy Spiker.
Buddy Spiker, and a real good one. And over
Thank
on the
you.
steel guitar,
That's Jimmy Crawford, Porter.
they really sound fine.
Another
too.
real good one, too.
They're all good.
Thank
and,
you.
Let's watch and listen to this good word. Thank you, man. That's Mack and Buck there, and Turkey in the Straw. Boys, that's a good one. Let's welcome now the little lady who's a regular feature of our show, Pretty Miss Norma Jean. Come on out here, young lady. What have you got picked out for us today in the way of a real pretty song?
Kind of an old one called Put Your Arms Around Her.
That's a good one.
Put your arms around her. That's where your love is. Don't let my broken heart stand in the way. Put your arms around her. That's where your heart is. Baby, I can get over you someday. I've tried so hard to hold you, but you slip through my arms. So if that's the way it has to be, put your arms around her. That's where your dreams are, and if you're happy, then that's good enough for me. I've tried so hard to hold you, but you slip through my arms. So if that's the way it has to be, put your arms around her. That's where your dreams are, and if you're happy, then that's good enough for me.
Mighty good, Miss Norma Jean. That's a real beautiful song. Real well done, too. Thank you. It's one of her records she has for RCA. Here's a number out of a Bluegrass album that we recorded not too many months ago for RCA, and I hope you'll enjoy it. One titled The Little Cabin Home on the Hill. Tonight I'm alone without you, my dear, but in my heart's a longing for you still. All I have to do now is settle We'll be right back with some more good picking and singing after this good work. Now it's time for us to go down and visit down in Skunk Hollow on the telephone, and I don't know who Speck's going to talk to today, but it'll probably be Sadie. Let's check in and see.
Hello? Hello, Sadie? Yeah, this is your lover, boy. Plug me up down to Harry Barber Shop. Yeah, I want to get me one of them new style haircuts like the boys are wearing. Yeah. Hello, Harry. This is Speck. I want to come down and get a trim. You going to be open a little while? Yeah. Going to take Sadie to the drive-in moving picture tonight. No, there ain't no show. We're just going out there. Yeah. I was walking down the street a while ago with this Bessie Kent's little girl. You know her, Amy Kent? Yeah. Except Bessie's name ain't Kent no more. She got married again. Yeah. That's what her little daughter Amy was telling me. We were walking down the street, and Amy looked at me and said, Speck, said, my mamas ain't the same anymore, and Amy ain't the same anymore. Said, Mama got married again, and I didn't. Oh, yeah. She's pretty smart the other day. Her school teacher, she's having to go to summer school. Her school teacher told her, said, why, Amy, when I was your age, I could read about anything I picked up. Amy looked up at her and kind of grinned and said, my goodness, you must have had a lot better teaching I got. Yeah. And the airplane come flying over on a big old jet. Yeah, the plane come flying over, and Amy kept looking up at it and watching it fly. And I said, Amy, did you ever fly? She said, I flew once. I said, when was that? She said, when the stork brought me. Yeah, I think she's a reason her pop and mama busted up. Yeah. Last fall at the fair, they had this poultry barn. They had this big poultry show. Yeah, and Amy and her mother was standing there looking at these prize chickens. Yeah, and Amy looked up at her mother and she said, Mama, she said, when are they going to turn all these chickens loose? Her mother looked at her and said, my goodness, honey, what makes you think they're going to turn all these chickens loose? She said, it must going to be because I heard Papa tell another man a while ago, said, let's stick around last of the show and pick up a couple of chicks. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I want to do tonight. Yeah, well, listen, stay open a little bit longer. I want to come down and let you put some of that spray net on my hair. I want to go out and do something with it. Goodbye.
Oh, boy, you need some spray net on that hair, I'll tell you. Neighbors, here's a book that we'd like to tell you a little bit about, and if you'd like to order one, it has pictures and a lot of snapshots and different 8x10 pictures of all of us in it. And if you'd like to have one, it has a bunch of songs in the back. It's very simple to get one. Just drop 50 cents in an envelope and mail that to Porter Wagoner, Box 404, Nashville, Tennessee. Be sure and print your name or write your name real clear so we'll be able to get it back to the right person. And I hope you'll order one of them. You know, one of the nice things of being in the music business, we get to travel a lot with different acts on the road, and the only sad thing about our show is we can't have them do as many things as we'd like to. But here's one of the things that Hank Snow features on his personal appearances and many times on the Grand Ole Opry, a beautiful mother's song. Hank, come on in, and man, this is just a real, real great song. It's one of my very special favorites.
Thank you, Porter, and we hope all of our viewers out there like it, too. It's an old song that I wrote many years ago for my mother. And as a matter of fact, Mother's Day is not too far in the past, so we'll dedicate it to all of our wonderful mothers. All right?
Thing.
Thank you, Porter. It's called My Mother.
There are friends who will want you to just for a day. There are pals you think but they'll cast you away. But there's one loving soul, boys, I'll sure recommend. Through this old world of sorrow, she'll be true to the end. Mother, though her hands are all wrinkled and old, silver hair that has lost all the gold.
a hearse stood there waiting as the choir softly sung. There were flowers in their beauty, and the old parson, he prayed. This was the last tribute as we left for her grave. She won't meet you tonight, son, when you crave her caress. She has reared you to manhood, and now you've laid her to rest. Those flowers in their beauty, to her, they're unknown. Because tonight, she's with the angels up around God's great throne. So don't wait that late, son, to try and repay. Give those flowers and give those treasures, but give them today. Let her know that you love her and kind of show her that you care. Because she's your mother, God love her. She's as true as a prayer.
So kiss her old brow with the soft piano. Mother, you are just an angel, and I love you.
Now, one of the greatest trio of all time. Ike, Mike, and Spike. I gotta travel on, boy. Let's go.
I played around. Papa rides to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home. Johnny can't come home. Oh, Johnny can't come home. Papa rides to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home. 'Cause he's been on that dang gang too long. I play round and play round, with no town song. Coming down the song, yeah, coming on. I play round and play round, with no town song. And I feel like I've got to travel on. This is where the best part comes in. I've just been police riding after me, yeah, coming after me. I've just been police riding after me, and I feel like I've got to travel on. I played around, this old town is long. Coming on, oh, dog, yeah, the winter's coming on. I played around, this old town is long. And I feel like I've got to travel on. I want to see my want to see her bad, yeah, I want to see her bad. I want to see my baby, want to see her bad. Oh boy, her bad. Play around, this old town is long. Sun's almost gone, yeah, come on. I played around, this old town is long. And I feel like I'm not traveling on. Travel on.
Oh, boy, that's fine. Thank you. Buck, Mack, you was beautiful. You've never been better. And George. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you've liked our show today. And if you have, why, invite us back to your house again next week at the same time and the same station. And in case you'd like to write us a letter, why, drop it in care of the television station you see our show. Until next time, so long, everybody.
This has been the Porter Wagoner Show, a half hour of good country music and fun, brought to you from the home of the Grand Ole Opry.